Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here, back again for the second time today. As you can see, it is now rolled over into October. I'm continuing to just move forward as I can throughout the day, just continue to pick up what work I can. There have been several FMs in and out as well, doing the same. But more importantly, and the reason I'm actually popping in and posting another real short update here in the same day, as I've already had an episode for generational farming, is a little bit after I was done, as I was working on other things. And again, there were several of us in chattering about what was going to happen with the coming storm. And we were informed by the local authorities that, in fact, the storm front moved by us up north, and so there was no impact here in Beyleron, so we dodged a bullet. So I'm sure everyone's happy, but I think the important thing to note from a farming perspective is there certainly was a lot of things going on that revolved around that warning that we had for several days. So I know for certain, some people may be speculating about what decisions may have been made that wouldn't have been made if we didn't know that a storm was potentially heading our way. So I know from talking to various folks that are involved here in generational farming, some of the decisions I know that were made differently is people were careful, even if they had grass or other grain crops, to get things that were laying on the ground off the ground. So rows of straw, rows of windrowed grass, in case there was the possibility that the storm would have destroyed those or blown those away and made those unable to be collected. There was at least one FM that was speculating about buying more land, and the land they were looking at acquiring, the farmer had planted some crops on it, and so they had been waiting for several days instead of going ahead and purchasing to see if the storm came through and damaged those crops, because the last thing they wanted to do was to buy a field to then have the crops get wiped out. They did then go ahead, I think just today, and buy that field just before the all clear was given, but what that then caused was a very quick rush to harvest to try to go ahead and stay ahead of any potential storm that was coming in. So those were the things I was aware of. I'm sure there's other decisions that other farmers made that I'm not aware of, but that gives you a little bit of context of what the first potential random event that could have happened here in generational farming has caused, and some direct results, again, that I'm aware of. So as I said, I think I'm sure people are breathing a sigh of relief, those that were really worried about impacts that they may have had and how they were going to deal with them. So right now they can go back to what they were doing, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. So thanks for checking in with this update, and I'll see you next time.